you, that was lovely, although last week I got a much bigger cheer. So a bit about me, I'm actually half Asian and half Jewish. So to make ends meet, my parents had to open a little shop. Selfridges. My mother was Jewish, and my father, he had the Asian in him, a lot of Asian. He'll sleep with anyone, apparently. Someone came up to me recently and they said, mate, you're Jewish. You Jews control the world. I was kind of shocked by that, you know? Like, how did he find out? No one's supposed to ever know. I left school, unusually for a Jew, about 12 years old. Kind of did drugs and hung out for a bit. Was a plumber for a couple of weeks. Did a bit of a psychology degree. Ended up sort of drifting over to Israel and joining the Israeli army. Apparently I was just in search of an occupation. First time, I won't forget. Anyway, I came back from Israel, right, and I became an NHS accident and emergency nurse.
Hey.
Hey.
Which means you'll be lucky to get to see me without having to wait for 4 hours first. And for me, it's lovely to see so many people who aren't at death's door. What a treat. So yeah, people complain sometimes about the incredibly long waiting times in the NHS, but actually, it's a secret of our success. See, if you survive the wait, you're probably going to be okay. That's lovely. At work, the best they can do is help. And if you don't survive the wait, one less in the queue for everybody else. Sometimes they bring in someone to the A&E where I work and they look really ill, and I say, "Oh mate, you look terrible. What you need is a good long wait. Go sit over there." And sometimes they come in and they've died, and I say, "Oh no. If only you could have waited, we would have helped." But even when the patients die, I try and put the most positive spin on it I can to make something good out of it. You know? So what I do is someone's died, I went out to the waiting room and they go, "Great news, guys! One less in the queue!" People sometimes make fun of me for being a nurse, you know, and they go, "Oh, what, you couldn't make it to be a doctor, not brainy enough." But I tell them, I had to study for 5 years to do my job. Although to be fair, it was only a 3-year degree. When I was in nursing college, they told me to use humour to sort of build rapport with the patients. So now, when I'm giving a big nasty injection or something, just as I'm about to, can I just use a volunteer? Just as I'm about to put the needle into my arm, I say, "Tell us something funny, mate. I'm not even a real nurse." I said that while I was doing an enema the other day. Some enema fans here, I see. That's great. My favourite thing to do, though, is when I'm putting up an IV bag, put it up, put the bag up, stick it onto her arm and everything, and go, "That's fine." "Oh shit!" It's actually good for them, good for their heart, you know? Keeps them active. Anyway, my wife is also Jewish. She's very orthodox, very religious, and she's been angry with me recently because she's found out that I've got a non-Jewish girlfriend. So yeah, I'd like to talk a little bit about childbirth now, if that's all right, because my wife is pregnant. I'm not happy about it, so don't make it worse. People ask me if it was a planned pregnancy, and of course it was. It was her plan. The pregnancy's going pretty well now. The kid's actually 6 months old now. I just haven't written any new jokes, so I can go on with this. But yeah, we've been thinking about how we're going to raise our child, you know? How we're going to discipline our child. And we've decided that we're not going to smack our child. Can we get something to agree with that? We thought we were going to have the au pair do it. Child abuse crowd, interesting. Probably the best bit of comedy advice I ever got was actually from a relative of mine, Mr. Jerry Seinfeld. He said to me, "You stop telling people you're related to me when you're not. And don't say we've met when we haven't. And stop stealing my jokes." Anyway, I've had a lovely time tonight, but as we all know, if you don't get a picture of social media, it doesn't really count, does it? So let's get a quick selfie with you lot. I was like, "Oh, yeah. Right, here we go." Look like you're enjoying yourselves. Oh, it's going to look so good on Facebook. Hashtag famous at last. Well, to be honest, I don't really want you lot in the background. I think if I just get one perhaps just of me. Yeah, I do like that better actually. So I'm going to go in a minute, but before I do, please give me a warm send-off, because this is actually my last time ever doing stand-up comedy.
selfie. Little tip for all you people who come down with your mates who are trying out comedy. If you look on Facebook after they've done a